doing this today. Our garage is an absolute disaster. Truly, it has been a dump all for everything. And I know, as I go through our house, it's almost like we keep moving dump stuff in lots of different areas, and then we tackle that. So eventually, every room will not be a dump space, and our house will be decluttered and organized, and it's gonna feel absolutely amazing. But this space, so I have cleared the decks. I took everything off of today's agenda because this needs to get done. Rob and I park out in front. This is our garage, obviously. And we park here, and this is just, we need to figure out a way to keep this area clean. So we need to do a lot of de-junking, reorganizing. We have a lot of shelf space that we are not even using. So we need to get things that we've got on the floor. We need to figure out a place for them on the shelves that we have. I do have bins that are not being utilized correctly. There are things that we need to de-junk in bins that we have. We also have garbage and donation stuff out here. So we need to start a pile of just different things. Like, we need things for garbage, we need things for donation, we need things that need to go in the house, we need things that need just flat out a better system. So this is what we are tackling today. I hope you enjoy the video. I hope it gives you some motivation to just maybe clear your decks and get some of those cleaning tasks that you do not want to do. My game plan is to just start in one corner and kind of move my way around. Just start in one place, because here's the thing. You're never gonna be motivated or inspired or want to really dive in and clean an unorganized and dirty space. The way that I kind of get myself motivated is to go in and just start in one area and then keep going. The other thing is, I'm gonna give myself a couple of days. I'm not saying that this is gonna be perfect in a day, but if it is, awesome. We're gonna try and get through it as quick as we possibly can. So we did have somebody come in and fix this drywall. If I can find a clip, I will pop that in here, but there were holes all up in this drywall. We had a hockey net set up right here for my son when he played hockey, so there were hockey puck holes all in here. We have had that replaced, and when they did that, they actually pulled all of these shelves out, and we just put whatever was on the shelf, just actually part of it's right here as well, but we just pulled it all down, and when they were done, we just put it back up and just threw things back up there in not obviously an organized fashion. So a lot of the things that are like just down here should be up in here. My husband has a lot of his silver and just metal melting stuff. Some of it's over here, some of it is down over there. You can see that my gardening stuff is just everywhere. We have some of the things from, so this is the riser that we recently took off our washing machine. This is here, and that can actually be donated. We've got a donation box going here. So there's just really truly a lot of things in here that need to be organized, and we just need to redefine some spaces. Obviously, the greenhouse is empty. We've got everything out of there, and I'm not sure what we're gonna do with this. I think we'll probably just leave it like this, because I mean, it's really not taking up that much space if we're to be honest, but I'll talk to Rob, see what he wants to do. He'll be out here just a little bit later. We did get this power washer, or the pressure washer. I'm excited to use that. That is something that we're gonna use for our back patio when we tackle that project here, probably in the next few weeks. So we've got a lot to do. So today, this is what we're doing. We are going to tackle and organize and refresh some of these areas, and I'm very excited to do it and get it done because this has been causing me so much stress lately. All right, let's do it. All right, we've got a little bit of progress going on here. I have swept the floor. I'm gonna have to do it again, but I wanted to just get the big stuff out. So I've got a pile there. I've also got a pile right here. I pulled the greenhouse out to clear up this area right here. Here's my thought. So over here, I have all of our gardening, planting things. And on this side, this is like Rob's workshop setup. So I'm kind of thinking, because we do have some gardening stuff over here, I'm thinking that this side is going to be all of Rob's stuff, and over here we will do all of the gardening stuff up here. I think that once we kind of organize, clean out all of this, we're going to have lots of space for our like personal things. Like, look. How cute is that? Love. So anyhow, we've got a lot of just areas in here that we can go ahead and clean out, clear out, reorganize, and I think we'll have a lot of room. I know this looks like this will be my next task, is to kind of put all of these things in stacks, and we can kind of condense a lot of that stuff. And I just got to sort through, see what's good, see what we can keep, see what things can be tossed, and then just kind of go from there. But I think I feel like I've got a good game plan here. Oh my gosh, see? And I just saw this right here. I forgot that I had that pot. Oh, love, love, love. Look how pretty that is. Okay, so again, this is why we need to get ourselves organized, because I'm finding things that I forgot I had. I'm also looking for my big dustpan that I recently purchased, and I can't find it. And that's just another reason why it's best to have an organized space, because I need to pick all of this stuff up. So it's black, it's really big, and I need to find it. Ah, I spy a dustpan. I started just in little sections. I started organizing the pots first, and then I went over and I started organizing just different areas. For me, it makes it a little bit more manageable when I start small. And then as I kind of declutter and clean off certain areas, it kind of opens space for other things to start tackling. So I always start small and then just move into the next section. Next time I do this, I will not get my cloth wet. You can kind of see there, the time lapse is kind of cool, but it shows that I had wiped down all of that dust, and I had to go back in several times to get my cloth wet. And it came back. Next time I will just use the Swiffer dusters. So much better. We're outside anyways. I didn't really think about it. But next time, no water. I'll just wipe out the dust, and it is what it is. We have made so much progress. I love all of this. Love, love. This is still a work in progress. We've not done any of this stuff here. So this one, any of this right here. Rob did come out and kind of organized up his stuff. All of his stuff is over here. However, we do have a few gardening type things over here. And then I've got my hobby table right here. This is what I do my spray painting and whatnot on. So that part is done, but here's what I'm thinking. So this is gonna stay here because this is just kind of what we use as hobby table type things, plant up type stuff. We can move the table over where we need it. So this will stay here. I did move the greenhouse. We were debating on taking it apart, but it was such a pain in the butt to put together that I don't want to do that. So if it's gonna be here, my thought is we might as well use it for storage stuff. So all of these that are basically for seedling, planting, tubers, all that kind of stuff, we don't need that until we plant seedlings, which is more winter things. So I'm thinking of just moving all of that into here and moving them into the shelves and racks in here, since we're not really putting anything else in here. So that is my thought, and then it'll free up this right here, which will allow me to put more of like my potting mix and things like that over here. I have been sweeping as I go just because it makes it a little bit easier. Kai has been just chilling with me all day. Right, buddy? Are you sleepy? Why does your face look so tired? So yeah, so far, good progress for sure. We're gonna do it. We're gonna move all of this into the greenhouse. You guys, I saved this back wall for last. I thought this was going to take me forever, but when I got into it, I realized that most of the stuff was just kind of on the ground and it just needed to be put back up in the shelves in their areas. But it's in moments like those where I'm like, why didn't I do this sooner? It literally took me like a quarter of the time that I thought it was going to take. Should have done this a long time ago. This side is a work in progress. This is Rob's area where he does his melting, all of his coin stamping, things like that. So I just went online and I ordered a peg set, like a pegboard set with hooks and little containers. So we'll have to see how I can use that, because you can see here, he just has a lot of tools, just a lot of knick-knacky things that I'm hoping we can take off the surface and put right here on the board. So I'm waiting for that to arrive, and once it does, we'll go ahead and I'll show you what I've come up with. But he's got lots of sanding discs and things like that up here. So I think it'll be really cool to just kind of get it all situated there. I think that's like a 16-foot ladder, so it's really, really long. It's gonna stay there for now. We don't wanna put any hooks or any permanent structural things out on the walls. So for now, that's where it's gonna be. It's out of the way. We still have plenty of room over here to walk. Rob is able to do all of his melting stuff. And then we have this big space right here if we ever need to pull a car. Inside, you can see that we have a gate back here. So we usually just park here, and I park right here. My car is out front for now just because I needed this space. And we have what's called chunk your junk. And it's something that our city does. It's kind of like we can take things that go to dumps, take things that go to recycling, take things that go for donation, all in one place. And that's pretty much what all of this right here is. So I'm gonna go ahead and we'll take that. We've got 2 days, so I'll probably be adding to this stack a little bit. But for now, I'm just gonna stack everything up here. But this makes me so happy. It feels good to have this space organized. Obviously, it's not super like clean. I wiped things off as best I could, but you know what? It's a garage. It's really not a big deal if things out here get dusty. This is all outside stuff. I went to Ikea and I got a few things for that pegboard right there. I did order some things online. Some of these things right here. I actually have a couple, oh, I don't think you can see it. So we've got these hooks right here. I've got these ones here, this and this. So I'm hoping that these do the same. Well, all of this stuff in here. So here, let me show you what I got. I'm very excited because I got some shelving, which looks like this. So let's go see real quick. Let's just move on. Okay, let's see if it fits. No! See, it doesn't. Dang it! I'm so bummed. These only work with the Ikea pegboards, not these. What a bummer. Okay, so the shelves like these are not going to work. I had a couple of them, but I'm wondering now if these are probably not gonna work either. I'm hoping they're gonna let me return this. I would assume so. We'll kind of keep it intact. But see how it has these? So let's look. I'm assuming this isn't gonna work either, but let's just see. Nope. It's literally like 1/8 of an inch off. Like it's barely. What a bummer. So these don't work, which is I'm bummed out about that, but that's all right. We'll have to return these things here. I would buy another set, or maybe I just go back and buy that pegboard because there actually is room over there for other things, but that is not what this was supposed to be about. I did get these, which we're gonna try them and see if these hooks work. And then I got these as well. So let's try these things and see if they work. This is for a different project. That's gonna be a project for another day. But let's go ahead and see if I can get these on, because all of the Ikea stuff. We already know this stuff is gonna work because I did try that. Let's see if these work. Okay, so all of that has to go back. Okay, so let's see here. And it's now in this process where I realize that sometimes things take a lot less time than I anticipate, but some things take a lot longer. And with this pegboard, it took so much longer than I had anticipated. Literally, it took me forever. It was a lot of just moving things around, trying things in new places, but I do love the way that this came out. Absolutely worth it. And I can think of a few other places around this house where we can use pegboards. I love the way this pegboard came out. Love it. And we have some extras here, and then I also have some extra things up here. These are his sanding little situations, and I just put the extra peg things up there. But I love how this came out for sure. Oh, I forgot to put this back. This is his melting stuff. That's his furnace, and just all of his things. But I was thinking, and oh my gosh, when he watches this, he's gonna be like, it's good. But I'm like, ooh, we could have pegboards right here. Or even just shelves, like just plain like shelving here to put some of this stuff up on it so he has more workstation. But anyways, this I think looks amazing. It is wonderful, it will do. We've got more tools up here. And at another point, or at some point in the future, we'll see. We do need to sort all of our tools, go through this right here, because we have so many tools in that toolbox that need to be sorted out, but this is good for now. All right, guys, thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. If you've not subscribed, I would love it if you would. And I will see you in the next one. Have a great day. Bye, guys.